Aspetta, ma lo tolgo, dai, lo tolgo. Lo tolgo il video. Ma va, no, tolgo il video, basta.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
There you go! Go ahead. Let's get some yards. That's it, boys. Let's get a few yards on this point. That's an offense. We have an offense. Up here with the W offense. And let's get some yards, boys. Hey, come on, man. Attack ball.
The drive starts with a run from A-Chan. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to A-Chan on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate.
Sì, ho capito, ma iniziamo a giocare o ci facciamo prendere in giro?
A gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Niente, ci facciamo prendere per il culo.
Officially, so 2nd and 2. The Dolphins at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Tua gonna throw. And his throw is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Dai.
They could only get one. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down. He's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Elliott. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also. Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage. Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner, with not only a pick, but the pick 6. And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. It's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. When you talk about this Miami defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Ma come fai a prenderla? Dai, ma di che parliamo? Parliamo del nulla. Era pure Elliott, manco fosse stato il ricevitore. Parliamo del nulla.
They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Parliamo del nulla, zio.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football.
Vabbè, va. Capito. Già capito com'è sta partita, non è inutile che la giochiamo. Può anche finire qua sta partita. Sì, certo.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up, it's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes.
Guarda quest'altro, guarda questo. Per carità. Non me l'avevamo capito.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Via, via, per carità, che tanto qua.
So we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Cioè, incredibile, oh. È incredibile. Io qualsiasi cosa faccia, oh.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On third down, Burrow.
Ma qualsiasi cosa faccio.
But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Vabbè, ma dai. Vabbè, ma di cosa stiamo parlando? Il gioco. Vabbè, va. Adesso fa touchdown di nuovo.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Ma sì, ma parliamo del nulla, zio, fa. Cioè, fanno pure i commenti tecnici. Fanno i commenti tecnici, ma roba da matti.
That goes beyond any worst case scenario we might have thought coming into this game, and another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Commento tecnico fanno. Mandate a fare in culo, vai, commento tecnico.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Qua non lo fanno fumble qua. Ma per favore, va, quello appena l'ha toccato il mio ha fatto fumble.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Elliott.
Guardali. Guardali!
To the 34, good enough for the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up
4 yard.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Buying time to his left.
Prendila, ma prendila, per Dio, prendila. Perché non la prendi? Quelli fanno pick six addirittura.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around
3 yards,
but no more than that. 2nd down.
Per favore.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Tua sets up to pass it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
Because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Dai che ci siamo. Dai che ci siamo. Dai che ci siamo.
Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Dai che ci siamo. Dai che ci siamo.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this
Dai che ci siamo.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Ma fagliela saltare. Palle. A me quell'altro appena toccato, pum pum fumble.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what has been a pretty successful.
Ma guarda se glielo fa saltare una volta.
I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Dai, stiamo lì, stiamo lì.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Tua.
Oh, non salta sta palla, non gliela fa fare il fumble, cazzo. Porco zio, guarda. Cioè, è stessa animazione che ha fatto a me, non glielo fa saltare. C'è niente da fare. Dai. Teniamoli lì.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Via. Dai, andiamo a fare sti 14. Andiamo a mettere il 14. Dai ragazzi. Guarda, non ha neanche fatto fermare il tempo. Sto schifoso di mai arbitri, siete proprio delle guarda.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt on the return.
Paura ogni volta che c'è questo.
First and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there. The way
guardate quanto Huddle l'ha fatto passare.
And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Burrow on play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To the air again, Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bengals.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So the completion results here in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Dillon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Riendiamo.
McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dai che siamo lì.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.
Prego, fateglielo saltare una volta, ragazzo, fateglielo saltare una volta, mi prego.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 25. Two-headed Tyreek for the Miami first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They took the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Dai.
Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Dai.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Burrow on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Here we go, here we go. Keep the pressure on him, defense. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't looking to throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they can't bring him down. Still going. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach
Ma cosa sta
turn
dicendo
loose, big
questo?
man, and he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And
Che cazzo sta commentando? Ma chi è sto commentatore qua? Guardate che partita devo giocare adesso.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in though, and it's 4th down.
Puttana, quando serve a noi, sto gioco di merda non serve mai quando serve a noi, sempre agli altri.
Sanders comes on. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders kick.
Figurati.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and
Vabbè.
that's on the field goal there.
Sempre quando serve agli altri. E questo è meglio lasciar perdere. Abbiamo già capito che cosa combina questo.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught by Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, he's not going to get there. That only will be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Schifo, guarda questo stupido.
You've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this in the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Dai che eravamo 21-0, adesso siamo 24-21. Dai.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own
vaffanculo. Una uscita allora, cazzo.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all
Cosa ha combinato quest'altro?
to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but just not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
They'll go again to Jones. And down inside the 10
Bene.
here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Molto più gestibile.
5 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Burrow. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Vabbè.
3 yards, all they could muster
Siamo
there.
andati in pareggio, basta.
Fourth down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dai ragazzi, adesso.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Sempre queste cazzo di 4 yard alla volta, che nervoso, guarda.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff left, Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Dai.
But this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
E andiamo.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Burrow. This one swung out here to Jones.
Che palle.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there in the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense.
Ma come cazzo si fa? Ascolta, guarda con che schema mi ha passato così. Guarda con che schema, è una vergogna, guarda. Una vergogna che con quello schema mi abbia passato così. Guarda lì, guarda in mezzo a quei due così, ma secondo te è realistica una cosa del genere? In mezzo a 2, non in mezzo a 1 che dici la fregata. Porca miseria. Ah, bravo lui.
McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player in the back of their
Dai difesa adesso,
score the touchdown and seal this thing.
Dai difesa adesso.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Firing quickly.
Ce l'ha preso, incredibile.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. They'll run for it with A-Chan.
Dai.
And that one going nowhere from the start. as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the
Dai
fourth.
ragazzi, questo è il momento.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Tua. That's Tua's running back complete. And he will have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Push through, baby. Let's do this. Momentum offense. It's safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Throwing Tua. They'll go.
Sì.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Sempre
the
lui.
Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Can.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Tua to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes second down. One final try for Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right